that dream may turn into a vision. And then that vision will turn into a purpose, and then that purpose will turn into your destiny. And one thing that I realized throughout my dreaming of life is that I had to understand what my purpose was. So dreams, let me give you all an example. Everyone dreams at night, right? Okay. How many times do you see those dreams come true? No. Okay, so who knows the actor Lance Rose?
Oh my God, yes.
See, this is why I like Bloom. Okay. I have a dream that I am going to marry Lance Rose. I just know it. That's a dream that I have, right? The dreams die. They come and go. So you may have the dream that you're going to be an actor. You may have the dream that you're going to be a lawyer. But that dream has to now become into a vision. So then when you have a vision, you see beyond your dream. I had the dream that I want to be a lawyer. But then I came to the vision that I want to be a divorce and family lawyer. I narrowed it down. I made it more in-depth. This is my vision, correct? Correct. But visions will always stay a dream if you don't have a plan. And sometimes I think that's where high school, you kind of get stagnated because you don't have a plan of how to really get there. You don't know, how am I going to become a divorce and family lawyer? I know I want to be one, but how am I going to really pursue this acting career because I don't know what steps to possibly take. So if you don't have a plan aligned with your vision, you're always going to have a dream. And how many dreams come to life? Not a lot. So you have to have a plan to fulfill that vision. So I kind of call the dream is your who. You know who you're going to marry, you know who you want to be, but then your vision is more like your what. I want to be a divorce and family lawyer. I want to be a commercial model. I want to be a fashion model. I want to be a commercial model or a print model. You put that what exactly to it. But then in that, I had to go even beyond my vision of what I see myself in life. Because I did see myself as a divorce and family lawyer. But I did not pass the LSAT so well. Okay? So that was part of my plan. Plans get rearranged. Plans change. Plans don't always stay the same. So I thought I was, and when the LSAT came, I pretty much failed. And I was like, well, without the LSAT, I'm not getting into law school. So my plan had to detour. I had to take another different route. But the one thing that I understood all throughout life was my purpose. And this is where I really want you all to understand, what is your purpose? Why were you born? How many of you all know that you're here on this earth for a reason? How many of you are unsure of why you're here? A lot of you are unsure. You have a complete purpose, and that's your why. I knew I wanted to be a divorce and family lawyer because I had a passion for youth. I had a passion to understand that divorce doesn't always have to end so horribly. I had a passion to heal the hearts of families. But that didn't have to necessarily be divorce and family lawyer because I'm not a lawyer, correct? I'm the editor-in-chief of a magazine. My purpose, though, never, ever, ever changed. I'm still impacting youth. I'm still healing the hearts of families. I'm still doing motivational speaking. I'm still doing everything I want to do because I know there was a purpose for me actually being here. And so your purpose is something that you have to find innate down on the inside of you, and that in turn leads you to your destiny. Your destiny, though, is established. No matter what life aspect you all have, no matter what life route you're going to take, your destiny is already designed. You just have to find the route to get there. Does that make sense? So, how are you all probably asking, how do I discover my purpose? Who knows their purpose? You're going to be our mom, okay? You are going to be the baby daddy. And you are going to be the baby. Does that make sense? What's your name? Robin. Jalen. Robin, what is your dream for life? What do you want to do?
I want to open a business.
Okay, Robin wants to open a business, correct? What's your vision for that business?
I kind of don't have one.
She doesn't have one. So Robin always knew growing up she wanted to own a business, right? But Robin happens to make a decision, and she gets pregnant. God forbid, you're not really pregnant. But she does. She gets pregnant. Does that mess up your dream?
No, it's a motivation to work harder.
It's a motivation to work harder. Her dreams stay the same, but now do you have a different plan on how to become a business owner?
Yes.
Yes. Come here, baby daddy. Hold on. Come here, baby. Hold on. Now, I want you all to pull her two separate ways. You go that way, you go this way. Pull her. Robin still here has her dream. She's still dreaming, she still has her vision, but her plan is now changing. She has the baby over here saying, Mommy, I need some juice. She has the baby over here talking about, I'm not paying child support. That's all different types of plans that's going on, but is your dream ever changing? No. Is your vision changing? No. How do you now why do you really want to own a business?
Because I want to help people. I want to be able to be in charge of that. I want to say that I did it.
And now that you have a baby, why do you really want to own a business?
To show her that just because you go through obstacles doesn't mean that you can't do something.
So you guys see how her mistake had changed, her plans had changed, but now her vision is more enhanced. She understands that she has a purpose. But what's the biggest thing that you would say through life was your number one struggle?
Personally, the death of a family member.
The death of a family member. How many of you all experienced that? How many of you all know that the pain that you go through throughout life can eventually turn into your purpose? Do you all understand that? How many of you all know that the mess that you have in your life could eventually turn into your message? Does that make sense? How many of you know that the silent tears that you cry at night, the things that you go through, the heartache you have over people or your family, those tears can eventually turn into your testimony? Does that make sense? How many of you all know that the fears that you have that's holding you back, whether you have excuses, whether you have denial, whether you don't know if you're going to accomplish anything, whether you don't know you're going to exceed, her fear of having a baby and not knowing how she's going to build a business, that could eventually turn into her faith walk. Does that make sense? She can now start building up her faith to so all these fears that I have, I'm just going to keep pushing. I'm going to have that faith that I'm going to get there. All these tears that I'm going to cry, I'm going to keep crying because one day I'm going to have this testimony that I'm going to tell people that I've had the silent tears, but I know that now that I have this purpose for my life, I'm going to keep able to move. Does that make sense? Everything that she had, and she endured the pain, and she had the birth of the child. Now when she achieves that business and goes throughout that pain, she's sitting here and she's saying that this is now my purpose. I left a legacy for my child. So everything that you all are going through, everything that you have, whether you have pain, whether you have a mom who's on drugs, whether you have things that's going throughout your life that you don't like or you don't like to deal with, that eventually is going to turn into what you desire to be. So if you all are struggling to figure out your purpose, ask yourself, what is my pain? What do I not like? What is the mess that I have? And how can I turn that into my message? So as you all go out into this reality fair, I want you to really think of, if you don't know what career you want, what's your passion? What do you love to do? And look at your neighbor next to you. Just look at someone. Say, my life is not your life. Say, my destiny is not your destiny.